You know, I've often wondered, why aren't we encouraging African women to consider the adoption option more? Why is it that we're also so fixated on having our own children and not bring, you know, children?
Yes, help other poor children to adopt them. I think maybe because most husbands they want a son or a daughter from their own blood and DNA, and this is something you cannot change unless if you are in peace with yourself. Okay, and they feel that your role can be more to give people who in need than to have a child from your own DNA and your own blood. If you can't, it's okay to help other children and raise them and to be your children, and it's okay to help others. I cannot advise or you know, address this very much because it's different from person to person. You cannot really, you know,
you're an African woman, and access to education for the girl child in Africa is still a problem. What can we do to get more girls educated and to embrace science, technology, engineering, and maths? And that's also a cause that's close to your heart.
Yes, it's very much so, because I'm also a pharmacist, so I know how this is difficult, because we are fixated, or our families, to art and things, which is okay. But if you are really having a talent or an inclination to science and technology and engineering and mathematics, the family should not discourage you and encourage the sons and the brothers to do it only. So how we do that is by inspiring them. We use a lot of programs to bring, you know, the researchers and scientists, women who are successful, to talk to the younger girls and encourage them, tell them what is the challenges they face and how they resolve it. We also discuss with them in many platforms what they need to change that, how can we encourage them, what is the challenges they face, and it's of course different from standard to the other. In a poor setting, again, maybe she has to go back and work for the family and help the mother to keep the children and all these things, and then go and bring water and come back. It's too late, there is no electricity to study, and then they finish. So we try to resolve these things by providing them with laptops and maybe solar lamps, and encourage them in school to feel strong and to rock science and rock engineering and rock math. We have a lot of messages, aspirational messages on the wall for them, and we also speak to their colleagues even if it's next school, and we try to tell them to encourage your colleagues, girls, and to go for STEM.
You know, social investments are more than simple acts of kindness or political benefaction. They are good for business. They're good for business. My question is, if companies know that these are good for business, why aren't more companies doing it?
It's very difficult. It is very difficult to find the right program, the flawless implementation, and with a cost-effective way and sustainability. Most companies do donation programs, so they donate some money, and it's not the way to do it. Of course, when you don't have an eye and a supervision on how the program implementation, the money disappears everywhere. So they end up to their main cause or the beneficiary very little percentage of what you already give. So that's why companies don't do it anymore, or do it with and you never hear about it, because the money goes and the donation goes without. But if you have the expert, and it needs different set of skills, you need to have.
So what are the key elements of corporate social responsibility that ensure profitability and tangible impact?
I think it has to be very much aligned with the business objectives and very much integrated with the business strategy. So if you are, for example, specialized in diabetes and hypertension, you do things in that demand. If you are specialized in cars like Ford or BMW, you do things about environmental footprint, carbon footprint, things in very much into your stakeholders. You understand what you're doing very much, and it will build your name and leadership in your field. So encourage the shareholders to continue giving and sustain it. And it will be easy for you to implement it yourself because you understand that you don't need to give donation here and there and you don't know what's happening around you. So I think the choice, the selection of the program, which is very integrated with your business strategy and objectives, plus selecting the right local stakeholders who can support you and have the passion and have the buy-in and chip in to do it properly with you. So you have to know how to speak about what you're doing with passion, so they get infected and have the same passion and help you. And secondly is how to select the right team with the right set of skills to implement it, because after all this and you implement it incorrect, you lose the whole trust and credibility, and no one wants to associate with you, and you lose the main reason why you're doing this is to help people, and also in the same time to build the image and the reputation of the company and the people you're working for. So to be a good citizen.
You know, you are Chief Social Officer of Merck, so this is part of your job. But I have seen your dedication. I have seen your empathy. What is it in your personal life that has made you so committed to a cause like this?
Actually, also being a woman. I mean, I suffered a lot in my career, my life. I've been told that, I mean, women should know their place, and you cannot go up to that level before, I mean, other men. And I've been said to me that one day how I will promote you and men to be reporting to you, because how they will say, what are they going to say to their wives when they go back home? This is all I heard in my career. So I was really determined to do something I have passion for, and to help people, in the same time help myself and help my employer, and to make a difference. Every time I get out of bed to go to work, I have to say, today I have to make a difference. And the day I don't make a difference, I have to sit with myself and say what I've done wrong and what I have to change. It makes me look at every single detail, every single thing without even thinking. It just became an automatic pilot in my head that just is happening. And when I see I made a difference, the tears come to my eyes, because all my life I thought I will end up as an unrecognized woman with never reach my potential. And when I make a difference, I feel this is what I born for. I am lucky. I achieved. This is a success. The success is not to compete with someone else and to be better than someone else. Success is to reach your potential and the purpose you were born in your life, to achieve what you should do and what you could do. And this is what I feel every day.
Rasha Kelej, we thank you for it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And we thank you for watching. Please join us next time when the program returns. But between now and then, let's continue the conversation online at channelstv.com, and do tweet me your thoughts at MoreDailySY. I'd like to know what you think of my conversation with Rasha Kelej, Vice President, Merck Healthcare. Thank you again for watching, and see you next time.